Per te cammino sulle mine, per te passo questo confine, portando nel bagagliaio cose che non ti posso dire. La mia vita è un film come al cine, io te poli opposti al caline. Solo tu mi rilassi alla fine, solo tu mi rilasci endorfine. Non mi fido delle altre bambine, siamo unici tigri albine. Sotto il sole di mezzanotte io ti scriverò le mie rime. E la nostra vita è musica, quindi rappo sopra il tuo battito. E quanta gente ci giudica, nessuno coglie quest'attimo. Sognavo che ero innocente, ma poi mi sono svegliato e tu non c'eri per niente e restavo il tipo sbagliato.
Siamo fragili, se tutti ci toccano, siamo fatti di sogni che non ci fanno dormire, cose che non si possono dire, insieme siamo l'inizio e la fine.
Ci cerchiamo come animali, a piedi nudi come i gitani, contro il mondo con le mani, come se non ci fosse un domani. Ora siamo pronti a tutto, a cose che non possiamo dire, a sogni che non fanno dormire. Noi siamo l'inizio e la fine. Non devo guardare il cielo per capire da dove piove, se mi cerchi sono già altrove, indirizzo nuvola 9.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Golden State Warriors. Well, for the Warriors, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. And when you talk about Tim Duncan, and how he approaches the game, his demeanor. He comes across so calm in interviews, but he's as competitive as anybody in the league, Kenny.
Yeah, you don't win 5 rings and not be competitive. It's impossible. And then I'm sure if you watched him in a practice or after practice or before practice, you see the intensity, you see the film work, you see all the work ethic that you see in the great players on an outward show that he doesn't always show, but he has inwardly.
Not only is he a superstar, but he's not a prima donna.
It's Western Conference time for the traveling Golden State Warriors today. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
So Golden State will get the first possession. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor. For the Warriors. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. Shot clock at 6. Here's Green. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Dirk Nowitzki picks up that one.
You know, the Warriors took some flack when they passed on the chance to trade for Kevin Love, but I really think that the rise of Draymond Green as their stretch 4-man made the decision even better and also kept their cap situation far more flexible.
First free throw is good. And Draymond Green won't give you the superstar numbers of a Kevin Love, but he's got a deceptive impact, Clark, at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I call him a value-utility guy because he does a little bit of everything that brings value to your quest to win. His shooting has steadily gotten better, and while he's not an all-star yet, some of his total contributions on the floor, impressive. Well, clearly the Lakers were not a great team. I mean, they did have one of their better bench units last season. They led the league in points off the bench, but that was more an indictment of the quality of the starters than the firepower of the bench.
Now, here is Harden. Oh, he jams it right over Draymond Green. Wow.
just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Last year, the Lakers did have some firepower off the bench. A lot of players would see their roles shift during the year, as you might expect for a team trying to find the right combination.
Yeah, they were also near the top in the league in bench minutes played. So whether you start or come off the bench last year in L.A., you'll see plenty of action.
Now here's Thompson, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Thompson's got his first 2 points. James against Thompson. James outside. Irving against Curry. Irving's shot is good.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Green. Thompson outside. Back to Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
James kicks to Nowitzki. With some arc, that's good.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry. You know, in Dirk Nowitzki, you start to wonder if he's the best foreign-born player ever. Of course, you have a lot of competition for that distinction. I mean, you got Hakeem, Nash, Parker, just to name a few.
Back to the topic of Nowitzki as the greatest foreign-born player ever. I think Hakeem Olajuwon. Clark is really his only challenger.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and I'd keep Hakeem at the top of that list just because of his presence and impact at both ends of the floor. But Dirk, clearly one of the all-time greats in NBA history.
Shots good by Garnett.
4 makes on 4 tries. Everything's falling early. 100%, can't do better than that.
To the paint. And there's Bogut on the assist by Curry.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Now here's LeBron. Dishes to Harden. Kicks to Nowitzki. It's hauled in by Bogut.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Here's Curry. Offensive rebound.
Not the best shot right there with a good defender draped all over you.
I agree with you. I mean, not the shot they were hoping for, but he can really cause problems with his defense.
Now, here is Harden. The tray. The putback, and it's slammed in by Garnett.
Well, I love that aggression. Forget about the tip. Just grab the thing and slam it home.
Well, what a way to get second chance points.
And don't take any risk while you're doing it. And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Platoon swap here for the Lakers. Then for the Warriors, Spates comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Iguodala in for Klay Thompson. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, Kevin, a moment ago, Steve Kerr and I were able to chat. Defending Kevin Durant is one of their focal points in this matchup. He told me that Durant gives defenders problems because he can pull up and shoot at any time from any distance. He said usually you can try and funnel and trap a player, but with Kevin, there isn't really a way to force him out of his range.
Thanks, Doris. Paul kicks to Durant. Releases. Bounces high off the rim and drops. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Curry dishes to Green. Green with a screen for Curry. It's good. This game is all even. Curry's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Paul against Curry. Paul passes to Bryant. The 10-footer. Great D that time from Iguodala.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Here's Curry. Green, the screen. Curry kicks to Iguodala. The tray. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
What a three at the horn as they end the quarter on a high note.
Couldn't agree more. That'll give them a nice little lift, I think, going into the next quarter.
And Dirk Nowitzki steadily climbing the all-time scoring rankings. He talked about the remarkable journey of his long and illustrious career.
When I first got here, my first year was so tough that I didn't really know that I can make it in this league. To be named with all these names is an unbelievable honor, and it's been a crazy ride.
Dirk has proven himself through the test of time. As tough as it may have been back in his rookie year, he overcame those obstacles to become this elite NBA player, Clark, destined for the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, people now talk about players being a Dirk Nowitzki type. And that's a type any team would like to have. One of the greatest power forwards in NBA history, for sure.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stance-wise?
How good has the ball movement been here? Just absolutely terrific.
Boy, that kind of timely passing, Greg, really fun to watch.
Russell Westbrook out there with Bryant. Then it's LeBron James. Then there's Nowitzki. And it's Durant in at the power forward position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense. But their defense, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season. And some nights, the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
Here is Livingston after the basket by Los Angeles. The screen from Thompson. The dish now to Livingston. Here's Ezeli, defended by Nowitzki. From the stripe, the offensive rebound. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. They get Russell Westbrook. And as usual, he's the one directing traffic out there, guys.
And guys, he always has such a firm grasp of exactly what the game plan is. He's always talking, making sure that all five guys are on the same page.
And for Festus Ezeli, came in as an extremely raw prospect a couple years back, late first-round draft pick. His minutes were down actually last season, but his production was decidedly up.
Yeah, he went from 44 to 55% on field goals, from 53 to 63% on free throws, a testament to how much effort he's putting into developing that shooting stroke.
And, going back to Ezeli, impressive physically, 7'6" wingspan, 5% body fat. If his skill set ever catches up with his natural gifts, watch out, watch out.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Garnett comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Harden in for Kobe.
And a footnote to Ezeli. One of his college administrators raved about his intelligence. He cited Ezeli's broad perspective on world trade, globalization. And I tell you what, if Ezeli keeps improving, he'll soon be a serious benefactor of the economics of American sports. Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Livingston dishes to Iguodala. And the layup's good off the glass. Iguodala's got 5 now.
really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
James outside. Passes it to Nowitzki. Shot from free throw range. Misses off the left iron.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Here is Livingston. He's covered by Westbrook. They get it back.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Nowitzki outside. Puts it up from 12, and he gets the bucket. Nowitzki's got 5.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
And, Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. A clean look from that range. He's got to take it.
2 straight seasons of no playoffs for the Lakers after last year's miss. Not what they were hoping for.
It's going to be a growing process, Kevin. I mean, they had a young team and an injured superstar in Kobe both years. Hard to make the playoffs in that situation.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Irving's checked in. Different look here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Festus Ezeli. Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Thompson. And Steph Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston.
And guys, for the Lakers, you'd have to go back almost 40 years to find a time when the Lakers missed the postseason in back-to-back years. Fortunately for them, they won 2 titles in the next 6 years after that.
Harden. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And it's doubtful that the Lakers will win multiple titles in the coming years unless something drastic happens. Still, this is a franchise committed to success, and they'll do whatever it takes to get back into the postseason.
Last season for James Harden was easily his best yet. Finished second in the MVP race. Put up huge numbers with career highs in points per game, scoring. Greg at more than 27 a game.
And also carried that Rockets team that dealt with a plethora of injuries, mainly to Dwight Howard. And second in the league in scoring, I mean, narrowly losing out to Russell Westbrook, who just went on a tremendous tear the second half of the season, and then also finished runner-up in the MVP race.
Harden hits them both.
And for Harden coming in second in the MVP race, he had a lot of first-place votes, and nobody knew if he or Curry would win the award. In most other seasons, he would have won the MVP.
That's good. And the Warriors lead by 3.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Outside Leonard. To the right side. Griffin inside. He's against Green. Garnett with a screen on Curry. Irving kicks to Garnett. 3-pointer. No luck. So Golden State will take it the other way.
And for Harden last year, he could have easily have won the MVP. Probably would have in other seasons. His big talking point for the award was how he carried the Rockets on his back. And he might have been the most valuable player to his team with the performances he had last year.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from Irving.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Now here's Curry. Bogut at the elbow. Back to Curry. Cans the shot from the wing. Curry's got his second basket of the night. The Lakers have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Picked by Griffin. Irving drives in. Curry with some nice D.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off. They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Here's Harden, and it's blocked. And here we go with Barbosa. Heading to the hoop. Finished off the break. And it's a 7-point Warrior lead.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And so that's the end of the first half. Warriors lead by 7. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Thank you, Kevin. Andre, what has been the underlying...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back, Ernie Johnson. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. They never trailed by more than 3 points, and it was neck and neck the entire period. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
Well, in terms of running a smooth, efficient offense, they've been as good as it gets. The looks they've created have been high percentage. The ball is moving, guys are rotating. That's what got them those good looks, Ernie. And this is the reason they got that nice lead.
And over to Kenny, your takeaway on the Lakers.
Can this team please get fired up on defense? I mean, get angry.
And that'll do it for now as we send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And now the third quarter about to get going. One of the stories here, Draymond Green getting it done today.
And even though the defensive pressure and attention was squarely on him in that first half, yet he's still able to be the most effective player on the floor.
But for him, Greg, it's nothing out of the ordinary. I mean, we don't expect anything less, and I'd bet he has even more in store for us during the stretch run.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Curry in at point guard. When you think of James Harden, you don't think much about his athleticism. His strength, though, is exceptional for his position.
Yeah, I think that's his greatest attribute. His ball handling's good, but it's his strength. He's able to run through contact.
And Harden able to get wherever he wants on the court. I mean, he can muscle you, but he's also got that Euro step and all those moves that just leave you in a dizzy.
Harden hits them both.
You know, Harden, you think about how elusive he is, but at the same time, he's a guy that seeks contact. I mean, he'll entice a defender to try and reach in, and a master salesman when it comes to getting those refs to blow the whistle.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And remember Klay Thompson's father, Michael Thompson, a former #1 pick out of Minnesota. Growing up, he was the smallest of his brothers and thereby took his lumps when they played hoops. But he said that challenge helped him to develop into the player he is today.
And Klay Thompson, born into an athletic family. His father, the former #1 overall pick in the NBA draft. And Clark, his mom, was a Division I volleyball player.
And, you know, Thompson, despite those genes, was not a highly recruited player out of high school. Grew up in UCLA's backyard, but ended up playing college ball at Washington State.
You know, the league going to more ball movement, more outside shooting, less isolation play, and those are all natural fits for the talents of Klay Thompson, who's great moving off the ball, and we know he can stroke it from long range. A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead. 8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
Now, here is Harden. He has 6. Irving with a clean look. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And that's now 7 points for Kyrie Irving. Well, Greg, for Thompson, a hard-working defender. You were talking about it. Do you think Clark, his offensive style, frees him up to put more energy into defense?
Well, you know, it could be. I mean, he's extremely smooth. He's uber smooth in how he operates. He doesn't have to drive the lane and absorb a lot of contact to get his shot off, and he's quick and efficient with his offense, so that does leave him more energy for the defensive end.
What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Kevin Durant's checked in for Garnett, and Kobe is subbed in for James Harden. Now here's Kobe. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Warriors leading by 4.
And the Warriors won 51 games back in 2014, improved that mark by 16 wins last season. Among teams that won at least 50 games in the previous year, that 16-game improvement was an NBA record for the Warriors.
Here's Kobe, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Pass to Irving. Nowitzki a screen. Irving kicks to Bryant. Durant with a screen on Curry. Irving passes to Durant. Up off the screen. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
It goes without saying the Warriors set franchise records all over the place with their play. Their win total being the highest ever, but also of note it was the first time they've won 50 games in back-to-back seasons. They seem to truly have arrived as a top-notch franchise in this current state of the NBA. You look at Kevin Durant, and he does have a bit of an unusual body type. Still is fairly thin, even after 8 years in the league. Yet up until last season, he'd been one of the more durable players in the league. Kind of like Reggie Miller in that regard.
And the Lakers making a change here. Paul's checked in, so 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Talking about Durant's physical makeup, some scouts were actually worried about his athleticism when he declared for the draft after just 1 year at Texas. At the NBA Combine, Greg, you were talking about this. He posted some of the worst numbers of all the top prospects.
He did, but I tell you what, he did blow people away with his length. 6'10", with a 7'5" arm span. I mean, that makes up for a whole lot in this league. And as we've seen throughout his Hall of Fame career, I think it's worked out pretty nice.
I think it has too.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
Now, here's Thompson. Green with a screen on Bryant. The drive by Thompson. He used that pick to get in close. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
They set the screen. Here's Kobe. That one goes. Count it. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. To the inside, Spates. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Spates has got his second basket of the night.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Some changes for the Lakers. Griffin's checked in for Nowitzki. And Kawhi Leonard subbed in for LeBron. And the Warriors also making a change. Azili's checked in. It's stolen by Green. Iguodala with it. He's picked up by Paul. Iguodala dishes to Livingston. Green, the screen. It's Iguodala with the drive. Azili gets the bucket. And now a 10-point Warrior lead.
I can't believe defenders are not aware. They cannot allow him that position.
Yeah, you're right about that, Greg. He's put a no trespassing allowed on that spot of the floor. It's all his.
Now here's Griffin. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. And he gets it to go. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Green with a screen on Paul. Livingston, that's good. Livingston's got the lead up to 10 now for the Warriors.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
And it's Paul penetrating, and Bryant wide open. He shoots, and again it's the Lakers from deep.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Livingston kicks to Green. Inside. Livingston, that's good. Livingston's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Green with the block. From deep three-point range, can't get it to fall. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. The Warriors on top. They lead by 9. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily.
All that rapping pay your bill. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bill. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now.
Here's Curry. LeBron James is out there with Garnett. Then there's Nowitzki. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Harden in at the shooting guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Now here is Barbosa. The feed to Curry. Clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Fires the three. They grab their own miss. Bogut rejected by Nowitzki. Barbosa against James. And he elevates to slam dunk. Maurice Spades did not like that.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. So it's the Warriors now, after the basket by the Lakers. Harden against Barbosa. It's Harden with the drive. Makes it off the glass.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
Warriors leading by 5.
All right, Staples Center, look who's coming on the court. Come on and get loud for your Laker girls.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. His advice clear-cut. I want to see you playing to win, not playing not to lose. I don't care what the lead is. We do not back off.
Barbosa passes to Curry. At the top of the key, Spades. No luck.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Here's Irving. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. 9 points for Kyrie Irving.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
There's the screen. Screen by Bogut. Irving against Curry. Just 5 on the clock. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
Warriors leading by 3. The pass to Barbosa. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
That's some grit and determination in the post. Essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Exactly. This is the time to attack on the interior and convert those easy opportunities.
All right, Staples Center. Look who's coming on the court. Come on and get loud for your Laker girls.
Draymond Green checked in for the Warriors. Klay Thompson comes in for Leandro Barbosa.
Klay Thompson.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Irving dishes to Nowitzki. Garnett, the screen. Harden kicks to Nowitzki. No good. And Golden State will go the other way with it. They've led by as much as 10. Curry passes to Thompson. Curry is inside. Guarded by Harden. And Bogut slams it in.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question, I mean, both of these teams are firing on full broadband bandwidth. I mean, full throttle ahead.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
1:53 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Curry dishes to Thompson. Green kicks to Barnes. Back to Green from downtown. The Lakers with the rebound. Nowitzki's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Harden with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. And the basket by Harden.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Come on and get loud for your Laker girls.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Curry against Irving. Over to the wing. Nobody near Barnes. That 3 off the mark.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
A shot by LeBron, no good. Warriors leading by 3. Barnes kicks to Thompson. On the wing, Green. It's in!
All right, Staples Center. Look who's coming on the court. Come on and get loud for your Laker girls.
55 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Harden the pass to Irving. It falls. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Screen by Bogut, outside Curry. 26 seconds left to play in the final quarter. The shot is off. Good D by Irving. The Lakers on offense. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter, and they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
You had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's off as well. So he misses both.
Major missed opportunity. That should have been game over, guys.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both.
Have a chance to tie it up.
A 3-ball would do just that.
On the wing, Irving. It's stolen by Curry, and there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he does get the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Harden outside, pass to Nowitzki. Fires the three. It's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. As a unit, the team seemed to have a cohesive approach out there. How important was the lift you got from the bench?
Just do it as a team. You know, it's not an individual effort. We're a real deep team this year. We got a lot of guys who would start on some good teams, so we just did it collectively.
Thank you, Klay. We so appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Stephen Curry.
I will say this about Steph Curry. There is no player in the league more capable of single-handedly taking over a ball game than he is. What I mean is, Steph Curry's hot. Is hotter than anyone else is hot. He can beat you with his feet, his mind, his shot. The only thing you can be sure of.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on it.
Cause they really passed the statute of limitations. The streets still hollering about how strong I am. I heard still holler about how wrong I am. As a little had me amazed how my steady hand kept it afloat. Let it sit, cool it hard and hit the set. Cool it heartless in front of the store projects. Long as I made a profit, I see you eyeing me. Your fire escape diary filled with pages of episodes of shy and me. No, believe on my hammer for hire. So close that your coat will catch fire. Dog, the stakes are dire. I'm no liar. Hold a court in the street beat, cause I got prize.
Same team, no game. Keep chicks that rather rock so trade. The corners got no shame. Trying to build these figures. Headquarters left, he ain't gone, he's still with us. Not in the physical, through us he live. I can see him with Big L pun, pockin' big. Watching over the kid like yeah, shit, the wait's over. Blow out and take over, I'm the truth. Give you proof, catch a video shoot. Pull them on you while them cameras on you. How you love that? Don't wanna bump with stacks, so get head, dumb up. Make me call crumb up, it's the militia. Don't know about I, got me heated, frustrated about the blow. Me and Pin Brave got the gauge raising. Sick of talk about it, ain't on my wavelength.
United, we stand together. Down for whatever, divided, we get at you from all angles. Gangsta forbid. NYG, same team, no game. Love is love, fam, one and the same. Funny style, act strange. Going against the grain. Don't wanna see us on top of our thing. We adapt to change. Fame, fortune, and material gain. Flow stay natural, unrestrained. Let me explain. Don't get it till you set it aflame. Subject them to pain. Make them respect the name that set you rep. Connect, you claim. Stay ready to steps ahead of competitors. They'll test your aim. Age stack. My foundation. With mine splat. Blame. Playing for keeps. We came to win.
Yo, I'm the Jerry Rice to this. Much too nice to quit. And just so you know, we never liked you, kid. Cause you ain't wanna let be. So I'ma convene with my team before we gotta let the speak. Cause nowadays, y'all rappers are carbon copies. Your bars are sloppy, still it's hard to stop me. Especially when I connect with my man, rep with my fam, we taking back the rest of our land. And we don't really care if they say it. They're playing your hits, we about to make our way in this. And let's see if it give it last till the next season. In a flash, take out, give me the next reason. Flip for my people's hair, spit for my people's hair. Yeah, time to get rich with my people's hair. Cut off a snake's head, then we break bread. Same team, no games. You on the ground trying to fake dead.
Let the games begin. Let the games begin.
When I enter the building. I drink some, keep it in my poncho, light up like Castro, blow out from get-go, pro when I said go, grow like an afro, play like Ronaldo, hot like I'm death row, waiting, light as a pillow, dance on my tiptoe, like I tie box go. Since we hung. So go low, go slow, roll like a polo, a banana like you're glowing up a yo-yo. Go low, go slow, roll like a polo, a banana like you're glowing up a yo-yo. Glowing up off a yo-yo. Go low, go slow, roll like a polo. Up and down like you're blowing up a yo-yo. Yeah, yo-yo. Yeah, yo-yo. Alarms go off when I enter the building. YOLO. YOLO? I don't even know anymore what that even mean though. If you only live once, why we keep doing the same? Back home where I come from, we keep being born again and again and then again and again. That's why they invented karma.
Now let's get it all in perspective. For all y'all enjoyment, a song y'all can step with. Y'all appointed me to bring rap justice, but I ain't 5-0, y'all know it's Nas, yo. Then a whole lot of only describe us as soldier survivors. Stay laced in the best, well dressed with finesse in the white tee, looking for wifey. Thug girl who fly and talk so nicely. Put her in the coupe so she can feel the nice breeze. We could drive through the city, no doubt, but don't say my car. Say the is out. Newness, here's the anthem. Put your hand up that you with, count your loot with. Push the pool stick in your new crib, same hand that you hoop with. Swing around like you stupid. King of the town. Yeah, I've been that. You know I click clack where you and your men's at. Through the Smurf, through the WAP baseball bat. Rooftop like we bringing 88. I made you look. You a slave to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, playboy, your time's up. With them gangsters, with them. I made you look. You a slave to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, playboy, your time's up. Where them gangsters at? Where them. This ain't rapping, this is street hop. Now get up off your like your seat's hot. My life lit up. Trunk of the car, we got the street. Don't start none, won't be none. No reason for your mans to panic. You don't wanna see no ambulances. Knock drink down in this cup. That's the way you get Timberland up. Let the music diffuse all attention. Ball or convention, free admission. Can move swift. All my just coming homies. Get money, leave the beef alone slowly. Get out my face, you people so phony. Pull out my waist and I made you look. You a slave to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, playboy, your time's up. With them gangsters, with them. I made you look. You a slave to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, playboy, your time's up. Where them gangsters at? Where them at? Running, yo, my mood is real rude. Show you what to do. Don't box my obliges. Every invitation to fight you. Like Pun said, you ain't even in me class. Made batch bins, backseat, TV plasma. Ladies looking for athletes or rappers. Whatever you choose, whatever you do, make sure he a thug and intelligent too. Like a real thoroughbred is. Show me love, let me feel. Females who's the is always. And I like a little sassiness, a lot of class. Mommy reaching your bag, past the. I'm a leader at last. This a don you with my spit, lose consciousness.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics going up against the Lakers in Los Angeles. And for Los Angeles, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. We'll be watching Dwight Howard patrolling the paint tonight. He's no longer the unquestioned best center in the NBA, but there are times, Shaq, where he can still be a dominant force.
Yeah, he still has that physical advantage, Ernie, against 99% of the guys in the post. That's what I've been saying for a long time. And he does this every now and then, but that's
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA Basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Crowd here in anticipation of their home team Lakers in an interconference battle here at the Staples Center. So the Lakers win the tip. Davis the pass to Hansen. He dishes it to Paul. Wade with the defensive effort.
You know, one of the things I think we forget about with Chris Paul is just how clutch he is as a player. I mean, hitting the go-ahead shot in Game 7 against the Spurs last postseason was a big reminder to everyone that this guy is clutch.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Nash out there with Dwayne Wade. Then it's Pierce. Then it's Stoudemire. And it's Yao in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here is O'Neal. Ari Stoudemire missing his last shot. And now, running up the court, Pierce pushing it up. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Los Angeles on D. Nash outside. Back to Wade. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist. Wade's got his team on the board to start the game for the Celtics. And talking about Paul and his ability to come up in the clutch, that Game 7 shot when he was playing injured against San Antonio, the defending champions, turned out to be the game-winning points. Remarkable play. Remarkable series for him.
It was. You know, you could see him hobbling around out there and would have to miss games in that Rockets series, the first two, if I recall. But that series is what Paul is really all about, Kevin. He is a competitor, first and foremost. He has just a smart shot, taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, the mid-range J is almost a gimme. Boy, he wanted everybody in the building to know who threw that one down.
Hanging on the rim is, I guess, one way to do it.
Yeah, I tell you what, though, you want to make sure you don't get teed up from a situation like that.
Wade outside, and the call will go against Houdini. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Wade kicks to Nash. Feeds to Yao. Nice ball movement by Boston. Wade dishes to Yao. And he can't bank that one in. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Paul passes to Kobe. No good. Wade with the defensive effort. The Celtics have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
Well, you could see a change in the play with the Celtics after the trade deadline last year. Adding Isaiah Thomas gave them some pop off the bench and really created some balance for them offensively.
The Celtics shooting their first free throw tonight. Stoudemire, no good on the free throw.
And guys, the Lakers last season were just a completely different team after Kobe's injury. Not so much in results, but just in how they played on the floor. They actually fared better without Kobe than most thought they would.
Here's Nash, following the basket by Kobe Bryant. Nash kicks to Wade. Stoudemire, the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Pierce. Unloads. Good on the jump shot. Pierce has got his first points of the game. And for the Lakers, without Kobe last season, it was really a stark difference in styles of play and quality. No single person. Clark stepped in to carry their offense. It took a group effort.
Well, you know, it was almost April, Kevin, before somebody surpassed Kobe in field goal attempts on the team. It'll be interesting to see how they build the offense this year.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. LeBron's checked in for Shaq. Anthony comes in for Houdini. James Harden, he's checked in for Bryant. And Irving subbed in for Chris Paul. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Stoudemire. McGrady comes in for Paul Pierce. Allen's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And Allen Iverson subbed in for Steve Nash. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. James kicks to Irving. They grab their own miss.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Picked by Griffin. Allen outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Iverson, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Really, that's his specialty right there, finding that angle and then going hard to the rim.
Harden dishes to James. On the wing, Irving. There's 39 seconds left in the first. Again, Irving missing.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
Now, here's Yao, picked by Griffin. Yao kicks to Griffin. There's the pick. Allen for 3. Good D by LeBron.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Boston on top, up 3. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And Blake Griffin grew up playing the game alongside his older brother. His dad was his coach, and he credits his brother for inspiring him to work at his craft. Well, talking about taking the right course, we know that the older brother of Blake Griffin, 3 years older, you know, he played, as did Blake, for their dad Tommy in high school, and they were terrific high school players and 4-time state champions.
I mean, it always helps to have a big brother who's kind of been there and done that and can share those experiences with you. Doesn't hurt to have a dad also who's a pro player either, and also a college coach.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
It's all about their defense. They have just done a terrific job of negating the timing and spacing of their opponents.
Every shot is challenged and challenged well.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for the Lakers right now, we've got Paul. Houdini is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Harden, and it's Wallace in at the center position. And the Lakers with some changes. Shaq is checked in for James, and it's Bryant in for James Harden. And the Celtics also making a change. Stoudemire's checked in. Free throw good. Iverson. Big part of the problem for the Lakers last year was consistency. With all their injuries, they had to shuffle the lineup, it seemed, every game.
Well, you know what happened with all that shuffling was they got to see a lot of different players and evaluate them for the future. I think it helped in regards to what they're going to do this offseason.
Moment here now for an injury report. Let's find out the news on Yao. Doris, what do you have?
Yes, guys, I was able to catch up with Boston's head athletic trainer. He said that he twisted his ankle and it's swelling up on him.
Thank you, Doris, for the update. We appreciate it, and we really hope for the best as always.
And he's a tough guy. My guess is he'll be back before we know it and better than ever.
Greg, I sure hope you're right. I mean, there are just so many uncertainties when it comes to dealing with injuries, though. Let's hope for the best.
And for the Lakers, obviously the big get for them was landing the #2 overall pick in the draft. Getting a quality big to add to a roster with Kobe is huge. It made them a player, again, I believe, in free agency.
Well, they really started to come on here in the second.
Clark, it's about how much more focused they look offensively here. They're trying to make up some ground.
All right, Staples Center, look who's coming on the court. Come on and get loud for your Laker girls.
I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Brad Stevens was giving to his team. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through Pierce. Coach asked him directly to take the reins of their offense. He wants him to have a huge impact at that end of the floor for the rest of this game. So, Kevin, change is already being made on the fly here in the second quarter.
Always great to hear from you, Doris.
And, you know, when it comes to the Lakers, they're always going to be players in free agency if they have money. It's still a marquee franchise in the NBA, one of the top 2 or 3, no doubt. When you have high draft picks and money to spend, people want to play for you, and not to mention California is an attractive destination.
Now, here is O'Neal. Mari Stoudemire missing his last shot. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Wade drives in. Nash with no one around. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Nash has got the lead up to 4 now for the Celtics. Now here's Paul. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And there's the pass to Leonard. Screen by O'Neal. Leonard kicks to Kobe. Trains the 19-footer.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
You're exactly right. I mean, they've banged home 8 of their last 10 points on mid-range jumpers.
Now here's Butler. There's a good screen. Stoudemire, the screen. 18 feet out. Got a hand on it, and he gets it back. Three-pointer, Wade, and the foul on Amari Stoudemire. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Boy, with 2 fouls now, he really has to be disciplined and under control for the rest of this half.
Anthony's checked in for the Lakers. Irving comes in for Paul. Then for the Celtics, Yao. He's checked in for Pierce. McGrady comes in for Butler. And Allen subbed in for Nash. And here is Los Angeles now, trailing by 2. Leonard on the wing. Plenty of space. The rebound by the Celtics. Last season, the Celtics had a solid 19-22 road record, Clark. Not the 500 mark most teams want, but a very good effort from a young team, and no one really expected that.
Yeah, and you think about this team that's still growing and has a lot of youth. I mean, that kind of road record, very impressive. Their fans should be feeling pretty good about what the future holds with this group.
And here's Leonard. Following the three from Ray Allen. Leonard attacking, and he goes in for the dunk.
Some hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Davis is checked in for Shaq. LeBron comes in for Leonard. And it's James Harden in for Kobe. 5 to shoot, and so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
There's 37 seconds left in the second quarter. Clock is at 3. Here's Yao. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Celtics leading by 3. McGrady passes away. Always going up for the alley-oop here, and it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Griffin. And the Celtics making a change here. .16 seconds left here in the second. Anthony with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Jacks up a 3. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Celtics lead by 3. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Yes, guys, I'm here with Anthony Davis. And Anthony, based on how the game has been going so far, what's your attitude going to be when you come out to play the second half?
So, we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in warm-up. So, we got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset, and try to go out there and win the third quarter.
Anthony, thank you. Guys, it should be all business when you step between the lines.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they held a 3-point lead. The second quarter was dead even in terms of their scoring output for both teams, and they still find themselves in a good position at the half. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Well, the reserves really came through when they needed a spark. This is a close game. Any points you can get from your bench are huge. I thought the bench guys came in and inserted themselves like they wanted a starting spot. And that's what you want. Subs who are ready to produce the moment they step on the floor.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
Well, their defense was really inconsistent. They get a stop, then turn around and give up an easy bucket. That's why they allowed over 50% shooting. Their defense needs to be a lot more focused in the second half.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Kobe Bryant really making a difference here.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
Celtics leading by 3. Lakers were awful in a lot of aspects last season, and their play at home was a major one. Greg, they just couldn't do anything at home, and I think the fans were giving up hope as well.
And given how pricey those Laker tickets are, Kevin, there's a lot to be salty about in Lakerland, so can't be a bottom dweller and charge that much for seats.
Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. Here's out there with Stoudemire. Then there's Dwayne Wade. Then there's Yao. And it's Nash in at the 1.
You know, the Lakers were a bottom dweller last year. I mean, their home record was 12-29, guys. That was tied for the second worst mark in the NBA.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And you know, guys, a lot of the problems for the Lakers at home last season was with their shooting. They had the lowest three-point percentage in the league at home. Not exactly friendly bounces for them.
It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket from Kobe.
What a move. He saw a window on the other side of the rim and whipped it around for the immaculate reverse.
Wade dishes to Stoudemire. Picked by Yao. Pierce kicks to Wade. Shot clock at 5. Here's Yao. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Yao's got the lead up to 5 now for the Celtics. And Los Angeles guys shooting 47% from the floor. Getting it done. That one goes. Counting.
Now we're really seeing them pound that ball inside.
6 straight points in the paint. They're making their presence felt. Chris Paul, guys, for the last decade, the best point guard in the NBA. Now, there's some new competition for that distinction, though, with Steph Curry breaking through to NBA stardom. And it's always exciting to watch these two go head-to-head.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Wade kicks it over to Nash. Pass to Stoudemire. Can't hit. And the Lakers going the other way now. How would you compare Chris Paul and Steph Curry?
Well, Steph Curry is just an off-the-chart shooter. I think the best in the history of the game in overall shot making and creativity. As far as shooting goes, Paul is more of an orchestrator, a maestro supreme.
Just 5 on the clock. Fades back. They get the rebound. O'Neal, that's good.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Anthony Davis. And the Celtics also making a change. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Yao. The Lakers have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success.
Pierce, wide open, he fires. There it is, it's Nash picking up the assist. Nash has got his 3rd assist on the night. Lakers trail by 3. To the wing right side. Butler with the steal. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd. He kicks it to Stoudemire. From the baseline. Stoudemire missing again. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Stoudemire grabs the miss. Celtics leading by 3. The Celtics really seem to get better as last season wore on, too. GA finished the year looking very dangerous.
And Kevin, with the Celtics, they were dynamite after the All-Star break. Had the second-best record in the Eastern Conference post-All-Star.
Now here's Bryant after Dwayne Wade's miss. 6 to shoot. Leonard attacking, passes it to Hansen. Bryant has the open look. Here's Shaq, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
And he's just going all out to get the second chance points. Just a terrific finish.
There was no one that was going to prevent him, GA, from converting that one.
Well, clearly this is the kind of game that could come down to 1 or 2 plays, and he wants to be the guy to make those plays.
Here's Stoudemire after the basket by the Lakers. And here's Nash outside. The rebound by the Lakers.
You know, one of the big things for the Celtics after the All-Star break was they played smarter. I mean, they went from the middle of the pack in terms of turnovers to a team that rarely made mistakes.
Now here's Kobe. 8 points for him. Down low, here's O'Neal. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. The 3 from Bryant. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today. Yeah, that's a good point about the Celtics and their turnovers. Last year, after the All-Star break, they were 4th in the league in limiting their mistakes. They played well beyond their years down the stretch.
Now here's Stoudemire. Now the feed to Pierce. The rebound by the Lakers. O'Neal's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And the pass to Hansen. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. 16 feet away. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Now it's a 4-point Laker lead.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now Wade. No good. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Lakers ahead as they end the third quarter with a 13-4 run. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Los Angeles leading by 4. We've got Anthony. Anthony Davis is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Harden in at the shooting guard. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
Is he an athlete or what?
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives in the air, and dunks like that have become quite commonplace.
The baseline jumper goes down. 6 points for Yao.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Allen against Harden, kicks to Carmelo. LeBron sets the screen for Anthony. James outside. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. James has got the lead back up to 6 now for the Lakers.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now here's Iverson. Shot clock at 6. And it's sent back by Irving.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
James a screen on McGrady. Harden the pass to Irving. The 3. Allen with the rebound.
Boy, they're fortunate. defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Picked by Griffin. McGrady kicks to Iverson. From outside, off the mark. Lakers leading by 8. Irving for 3. Good.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want. Just not happy with how his team is playing, and they just have been on the wrong side of this run.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? Sometimes just a pause in the action, which is what a timeout can give you, is enough to change things around.
Let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey guys, well, Brad Stevens had some advice for the team over that last break. He told them that they simply have to step up, saying if we don't make a move now, it's going to be too late. Give them everything you've got. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris. Wallace is checked in for the Lakers. Paul comes in for Kyrie Irving. Los Angeles on D. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Ball against Iverson. The dish to Yao. Can they get it? Misses off the right iron.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Now Iverson. James Harden missing on the 3. Griffin a screen on Harden. Off the pick. Counted, and the Laker lead has been cut to just 9 points on the basket from Iverson.
They're down right now, trying to stay in the game with the 3 ball. They've shot a lot more here in the second half than they did in the first half. And I'm not sure I agree with
And it's Davis at the elbow. Kicks it out to Harden. 5 on the clock. Wallace a screen. It's Harden with the drive. Davis gets a wide open look. The shot is off. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Allen dishes to Iverson. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on LeBron James.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 8.
Checking out the game Allen Iverson is having. He has 8 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Shaq's checked in for Wallace. Houdini comes in for James. That's Bryant in for James Harden. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Inside and stolen by Yao. Iverson outside. Boston, no good that time either.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter.
Paul passes to Hansen. Dishes it to Kobe. Puts up the baby hook. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And the Lakers lead by 9. Here's Stoudemire. Nash kicks to Iverson. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assists. And 11 points for Iverson.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
All up top, defended by Nash. Shoots from the line, and Paul gets it to go in.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
Stoudemire dishes to Nash. Iverson. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
What a pass. Nash showing you excellent court vision there.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal.
No question about it. That would be all she wrote.
Pass to Hansen. Yao with the block.
Not sure there's anything they can do to salvage this one.
Not anymore. I mean, any chance they had got away from them, slipped right out of their hand.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting two.
At the line for the Lakers, Amare Stoudemire. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. And Stoudemire drops them both. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he commits the intentional foul. A platoon swap here for the Lakers. The Celtics also changing it up. Yao, he's checked in for Griffin. Pierce comes in for Butler. And Iverson's subbed in for Ray Allen. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Shooting from Los Angeles, Chris Paul. 2 shots.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Butler kicks to Antetokounmpo. From downtown, It's rebounded by Leonard.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Kyrie Irving. At the line of
So the
two.
first one drops, and that stretches their lead to 8. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 9-point ball game here.
And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Allen for 3. No good there. And so the Lakers take the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and I thought good execution really played a big part throughout.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Well, LeBron, after a first half that looked like it could go either way, what was the difference maker down the stretch in this game?
Well, defensively, we stepped up. That's what it's all about with our team. We know we get stops, we get a better opportunity to get a win and execute offensively.
LeBron, thank you. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. We'll see you later.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kobe Bryant. Let's get your opinion, Shaq.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this guy. Wow. I'm getting jealous. And he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you.